Humans will now feel this intensely in their physical bodies and their whole physicality. As the low density of the old Earth and old 3D falls away. This is and will spill over into their relationships with one another. As some are already operating in the fifth dimensional frequency, and some are still stuck in the denseness of the 3D. It is a matter of every soul and every soul's choice now being made. For every soul is creating its own reality, which it wishes to experience, to believe in, to operate in, etc. This past solstice has brought humanity to a tipping point in our evolution. But we are not growing beyond what we have been. We are returning to the original divine frequency, our unique God frequency, that is our soul's eternal birthright. You are so much more than you know. It is so easy to perceive and feel that you are small and weak and insignificant, but this is just not true. When you realize that your skin is not your outer limit, but just the shell of your container, you can conceive that there is actually no limit to you. You are both a receiver and a transmitter, and you have profound influence on the field. Those who rise and have risen into the fifth are no longer influenced by this, and thus simply live and operate at this much higher state. Unity consciousness, which those in the lower densities cannot tune into, no matter how much they try to. For they first need to allow the density within them, and whatever they are still clinging onto, fears separation, to dissolve, and so consequently to be purified. This is the hour of the great collapse of the old world, all systems, all belief systems. Everything humanity fell into since the fall of Atlantis. And thus there will be an escalated collapse, as has been prophesied. Cultivate and tend the inner soul and keep your energy fields and systems crystal clear, and then rise higher into seventh. The old cannot enter there. The next step we take is to enter a world where the distorted ego begins to be treated as a disease. Greed over the well-being of humanity will be treated as a crime. We are beginning to see this happening all around us. The growing cracks in the system are visible to most now. The birthing of oneness and unity within our diversity for a collective community is beginning its birth process. It is time. We are so ready. The combination of all of your faculties that resonate together to receive. And then broadcast creates a tone, a frequency that contributes to creation. You are either quietly tapping along with the music, or beating on a giant drum or ringing an immense bell. What do you choose? Your consciousness about what you contribute is also an important factor. For then, simultaneously, you become the composer, the musician, and the conductor. It is my purpose to come forth to you today to speak of the fire of truth. We have two energies which are immensely important at this time: the violet flame energy and the vibration of truth. The violet flame has numerous dimensions that it exists in harmony with, so we can even recognize the violet flame at a cosmic level. When we recognize the violet flame at a cosmic level, we realize that the flame emanates and radiates truth. The truth of the Creator, the very essence of the Creator. At a cosmic level, the violet flame is not necessarily focused upon transmuting negative energies or misaligned energies. It is more so a beacon of truth of creative vibrations. Be compassionate with those who cling to the old. Unconditional love is the key. It is mostly fear which keeps them there. The collapse of the old is escalating the birth of the new golden age. As all return to the highest state of unity, harmony and love. A new light body, new existence, and thus the return to oneness, unity with all that is. In the meantime, a resistance is growing, and it may look like the controllers in the world are winning for a time, but they will not succeed. They will try to devalue or erase the sacred so as to have power over it, control it, abuse it, and silence all those who see it as such. They will not be successful. Our spiritual liberation is growing in the hearts of the collective. This cannot be stopped. The universe demands balance, and a self-leveling process is now accelerating. It will feel messy and uncertain. The world stage has been peeled back to reveal only two remaining sides. It does not matter what country you live in, or religion you follow, or your economic or social status, or the color of your skin, etc. The past world is coming down to an epic healing of these two last core issues. This issue is the chasm created between those who overtake and those who overgive. These two sides are a battle that has been played out since the beginning of time, space, and dimension. The balance is returning. Hold a frequency in your own body that is responsive. A clear bell rings clear. A broken or encumbered bell rings dull. Stay connected to Divine Source for inspiration and trust that it is always there for you. Stay neutral and be open to receive. Show up with your talents to transcribe and perform the music. Practice and play often to keep yourself in the groove. Maintain your love of music and curiosity to learn more. Avoid being tangled in theory and imperfections. Keep doing it for love. Stay happy and positive as much as possible, while also understanding that your own emotional complexities help you know the depths of those important bass tones too. Now it may be too harsh for you or your environment. To call down the cosmic violet flame, as this would be like experiencing the heart, the pure essence of the Creator. It may feel uncomfortable to some. To others it may feel immensely blissful, inspiring and enlightening. I propose that you invite the flame of truth. The violet flame of truth of the most appropriate vibration and dimension. To support the essence of your soul, meaning the highest vibration of your soul. Incarnate in your physical body and energetically. When you receive the flame of truth, it may not be the color violet. It may be a different color, but it will still have the cleansing, purifying vibrations and the truth vibration. You may be able to grasp in how it is transforming or transmuting energies, and what aspect of truth it is dawning from within your being. The other side is the heart-centered, unconditional, sentient beings who know well their godhood within. They live by the code that what we give is what we receive. How we give is how we receive. When we give is when we receive. It feels good to be of service to others. These ones are drawn to those who they feel they can help realize their godhood, but will deplete and drain themselves in the process. Of course, this is their illusion as well. Most of us have echoes of both sides within us, and the outer world is now mirroring the two sides at their extreme on the world stage. Now, the trick is to learn to quit overtaking and quit overgiving. The universe is constantly working to maintain balance in the physical and the spiritual worlds. This happens within and without in the collective humanity, the solar system, the universe, and beyond. But the fact is, both sides need healing. Both sides must find the balance between overtaking and the overgiving within oneself. But this will be played on the world stage for a while, as we can already see. I am comforted knowing that each will heal in time. And the world never stays out of balance for long. As things begin to heat up around the world, remember that great balancing is coming into play now. It can create a mess if you're attached to either extreme. There is much interfering noise trying to distract you from all of this. The first step is to make sure your bell can ring clear. This is your greatest responsibility. Ensure that your mind is not running off with you and making you crazy with fear. You are in charge. Stop the ruminations and redirect them to work for you and to creating what you do want. If you are the victim of your mind's ramblings, it is critical for you to change this entrapment. The outer world does all it can to influence your mind for its own purposes. So do not allow anyone or anything to have control over your precious mind. Once your mental sovereignty is secured, you are safely in the influence of your higher mind and aligned with the direction of your sacred heart that does not lead you astray. Live from your heart and expect your mind to follow your intentions as established there. Line up with love. Line up with peace. Line up with all that you desire for yourself and the world. One for all for one. Maintaining your sovereignty over the external noise means it does not have power over you. No longer your primary influence, you are free. Now you can hear the promptings of your own soul. Now when you pick up your instrument, you are playing in alignment with the real music. The real healing and uplifting tones of the universe. So shut out the noise and listen. Nature is already attuned, so any time spent listening to that melodious symphony will recalibrate you. Choose the real sound, not the false ones meant to suppress your true self. When you are in your true power, nothing can have power over you. And then you are humbly connected to divine power without interference. It is like it is connecting you or reconnecting you to the Creator, and allowing everything that is confusing you or distracting you to flow away, to be dissolved or discarded in a peaceful manner, an inspiration, connection, to dawn within your being. You don't need to know from what vibration or dimension this flame of truth is extending. That does not really matter. It's more so its effect upon you, its impact and the transformation it creates. Every time you make this request, the flame of truth that you receive may be different. For each flame of truth that you receive, your vibration heightens. You connect more with your soul and the Creator. You release baggage and unwanted energies and confusions, so you are able to accept a higher vibration. And so you can continue, thus transforming and awakening and transmuting your energies, so that a greater percentage of truth, the Creator's essence, remains within your being. And your attention is more focused upon that truth. You're more readily able to accept and to see it, thus more readily able to use your truth, your inner truth, in your reality. Things have shifted dramatically since the eclipse in October 2024, and now again on this past solstice. Things are going very deep now. We will have more breakthroughs and rise up out of the blinding dust storm of polarization. We are coming out from under all the illusions we have accepted as truth about ourselves. Serious alone time is crucial for us now. We are getting to know our true selves again. I am so glad I have taken the last couple of years to be totally alone with myself. This time is not changing us, but restoring us to who we were originally, before we fell into dense physicality on Earth. We are going back to Source while staying in our bodies. What a trip! Source is asking us to introduce ourselves to our original selves and to get to know that beautiful, divine, innocent soul once again. As more and more people download this energy and sit in this space of the flame of truth that is appropriate for them, the more it unlocks energies. Stuck energies are unlocked. Truthful energies that have been forgotten are unlocked. Even energies within the land are unlocked. That word unlocking is very important now in Ascension. You may feel yourself unlocking as if you have been set in your ways. And now you are opening the door to something new. As the flame of truth is anchored into the earth and into all aspects of the earth, by yourself and others, so there will be a very powerful awakening and unlocking.